Hey everybody, welcome back to the brand new video. We've got a new release for you. Topps 205 is back. These tobacco-inspired cards with 4 cartons per box. Kind of like, I guess they're supposed to look like cigarette packs. These cards used to come in cigarette packs around the turn of the century, back in 1900 or so. And you get 1 autograph per carton as well. So out of these 4 boxes, we're going to have 1 auto come out of this. So carton of cards with 4 boxes inside. Let's see what we got. I'll tell you a little bit about the set. These boxes sell currently for about $330 a piece or so, which seems nowadays that's about the average price of a hobby box. And there's 300 cards in the base set, and you're chasing after those different back variations, which can go anywhere from Piedmont backs, which are probably the most common at 1 in every 2 packs, to Sweet Caps, which are 1 every 3, Sovereign 1 in 5, Polar Bears 1 in 7, Cycle 1 in 10, all the way up to Woodstock and Christy Mathewson backs, which are 1/1s. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. We got RDP taking this one. RDP is a member of our Patreon page. Go ahead and check us out on Patreon. We'd love to have you along. Now let's see what we can do with this new release. We got another new release coming tomorrow. Topps Holiday is coming out, which is wild. Topps Holiday coming out before Topps Update. You're going to see Topps Update cards in Topps Holiday. Because what Topps Holiday is, it's a kind of a mashup of Series 1, Series 2, and Update. They take the best players and put them in like a 200-card set. So we're going to see what Nick Kurtz's Update rookie card looks like before we even get Update, which is now delayed again until November 12th. But anyway, you can see there's the lineup right there. There's also some other variations like the City Connect versions. You got the All-Star Cap versions. You got the No Cap versions. So lots of different things. A lot of little nuanced things to look out for. I'm sure we probably will end up missing something. So just let us know in the comments if we missed something good for RDP. So Reagan, good luck. Now let's see what we can find with our first box from this carton of cards. And also, we'll have these in a break tomorrow in our Whatnot stream. So it's a busy week here. We've got 4 consecutive live streams lined up. We've got our singles show tonight, where we'll be selling singles starting around 8:30 or so to 11 or midnight or thereabouts. And then we'll be back again on Wednesday with our breaks. The breaks, I just opened them up a couple hours ago, so all the Pick Your Team breaks are ready to go. A lot of Topps Holidays tossed into some of those rounds, along with Tier 1 and other things. But we got a round of this. We got a round of Topps Chrome Sapphire. The Shoebox Treasures are back. We got Bowman Chrome and everything. So come on by and check it out. All right, so we've got our minis here. We'll just do a box at a time and see what we got. 4 little mini packs inside. 1 guaranteed autograph. I hope it's a good one. Let's see what our first box has. Again, 300 total cards in the set. I always feel like these are tough for me to do because I don't know, the cards are just so small. We've got Earl Hershiser right there with Rafi Devers, Chris Sale. Got a rookie card of Dylan Cruz. These are going to be facsimile autos. Got to keep a close eye out. It's probably going to be like a blue ink or something like that for a real auto. Emmanuel Clase, who will probably never pitch again. That was the news. And we got a good one coming up. It is going to be the wood grain card. So we got a wood grain, which I think these are pretty rare. I want to say they're out of 5. I'm not sure. Let's see if it's numbered on the back. I don't know if they're limited to 5 or what, but these are I think they're relatively rare. And that's a nice Nolan Arenado right there. We'll take that one. Wood grain. I'll check out all the backs here in a minute. It's kind of, it's not as fun to go through a stack or a pack if you have to flip every single card over as you go through. Who wants to do that? There's Roki Sasaki playing in the World Series. He'll be the closer, it looks like. World Series Game 1 starts Friday. I actually asked my wife, hey, can we go to Game 1 or Game 2 of the World Series? You want to take me there for a birthday present? My birthday's this weekend. She's like, oh, I don't know. That would be something. Toronto's probably about a 5-hour drive from here. But I'm sure the tickets are outrageously priced. Got a Mike King with the gold border right there. You can see, I don't know how well you can tell, but there's a gold border instead of a black border around it. Gold foil. It's really tough to tell unless I get the light there. That probably is the best view of it. Derek Jeter. And No autograph in this first one. Let's check the backs. It's all about the backs with these T205 cards. We might even have a 1-of-1 in here. You never know. So the backs actually give you a little bit of information about each player, which is cool. And we got Griffin Conine. It's a polar bear. So see down there it says polar bear. So that's where the first variation comes in. Polar bears are 1 every 7 packs. Griffin Conine right there. A little bit of a different design back from previous years. We got the Piedmont backs there. Again, those are relatively common. They're every other pack, really. The Sweet Cap, which is 1 every 3 packs. Nothing too rare. That Sweet Cap, it was a Bobby Abreu, who may someday get into the Hall of Fame. There's a Cycle. Cycle right there. That's 1 every 10 packs. Sovereign. Sovereign is 1 every 5. So Earl Hershiser on the Cycle, the rarest card outside of that wood grain card. But always check your backs. You never know. You don't want to just throw something that might be a 1-of-1 into just your bin, wherever you keep all your base cards. All right, here we go. Pack number 2. Let's see what this is going to give us. Hopefully an autograph. I've been battling some seasonal allergies all day today, so I've got my cough drops ready to go for our live stream tonight, but they're all upstairs. So if I break out into a coughing fit, I apologize. I'll put all the cards down, go get a cough drop, and come back. I hope that doesn't happen. But it usually happens twice a year. Once in the spring I get this, and once in the fall. The weather is finally broken here. It's going to not get out of the 50s, looks like, for the foreseeable future, finally. All right, we got another wood. I guess these aren't as rare as I thought. I was hoping that they were out of 5. I was looking at the list of all of the parallels, and wood are listed right above the 1-of-1s. So I thought that they were relatively rare. They might not be. And we're going to have an auto coming up. It's a Reds rookie. Probably Reese Hines is what I would guess. Reds rookie. We'll see. So not a huge name. We'll check all the backs. There's a Spencer Swellenback right there. That's going to be, the T80 Rookie Series insert card right there. So we got that. T80, let's see if we can get you some info on that one. Let's see here. Insert T80. There's 20 cards in the set, and I do not have any of the information for the insertion rates on those, unfortunately. It's going to be Reese Hines as our hit. That's not a big hit. So for a $329 box, you're hoping for something better than that. Take a look at the rest of these and see what we got. Here's my 10-year-old just joined me, Elsa. You're becoming a staple around here. It's Dylan Cruz once again. Tony Gwynn. We've got a Ben Rice, another one of the T80 rookie stars. Get that sleeved up. I feel like you almost need to have those special top loaders, those little mini top loaders for these. I don't have those, so I'll do my best to get them sleeved up and put in top loaders, the auto and the best cards. Let's see what we got. Here's the backs. We're looking for a 1-of-1 for RDP. Let's see what we can find. I've got to have my computer ready to look it up in case we do get something. There's also the blank backs, gold leaf backs. There's a Sweet Cap. Once again, those are 1 every 3. Hey, just as I mentioned, a blank back. There it is. I don't have the odds on these, so I assume they're relatively tough. They're listed right below the drum parallel, which is 1 in 50 packs. So I assume that's a little more rare than an 1 out of 50. Blank back parallel Cycle once again, which is 1 in every 10. Kobe Mayo rookie card. We'll get that sleeved up. William Contreras on the Piedmont back. Also, these cards are so tiny. They probably look small even in your hands. These are American Beauty right there. First time seeing one of those. That's 1 in every 15 packs on the Framber. Also, did you know that cigarette packs used to have baseball cards in them? Those were like some of the first baseball cards ever. Elsa, did you also know cigarettes are bad for you? Mm-hmm. Better never smoke, because it'll kill you. All right, here we go with this next one. The story of the Honus Wagner, the legendary 1909 Honus Wagner, is he was so outraged that his image was being used in tobacco products, cigarette packs, that he demanded that they destroy all the cards. That's why that card is so valuable, because they got rid of all of those. Almost all of them. There's very few copies of that. So the Honus Wagner, one of the best ever made. There's Nick York. We got a pirate right there. on these minis. Bobby Witt Jr., Jacob Wilson right there. That's a good one. We'll get sleeved up.
Hey, Dad, do you have any tape?
I'll have to look for it. Fred McGriff right there. Mike Schmidt. T80 of Will Wagner, Billy Wagner's son. Francisco Alvarez. There's Jackie, giving away a Jackie Robinson jersey tomorrow, amongst others, in our breaks. By the way, if you want to grab a spot in any of our Whatnot breaks, there's 8 breaks currently that I've opened up. We usually end up doing about 10 to 14 breaks a night, so plenty of rounds, plenty of teams to choose from. Let's check all the backs. We got a Piedmont back right there of Henry Davis. Henry Davis, most notably known for being the first overall pick in the entire country. 1-1. First, number 1 overall, picked before anybody else. American Beauty right there, Sweet Cap once again. And now he's pretty terrible. But he is Paul Skeen's personal catcher. He's a good catcher, but terrible hitter. Maybe one of the worst in all of baseball. Tough to find anybody with a lower average, lower output at the plate. Sovereign right there, another one of those. Sovereign's 1 in every 5. Now we're on to our last little pack here. Before I get into that, I'd like to remind you, in case you're coming by over the next 4 days, here's $15 for free to use. If you sign up using this link or this QR code, Whatnot will automatically load $15 into your account as a credit. So if you buy something for, say, $20, it'll be $5. And we do our breaks every Wednesday and also every Sunday. However, this week's a big one. We've got a triple break lined up. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The Whatnot Card Show is this Thursday and Friday. And we're giving away $2,000 during those streams in product. So make sure you check them out. Bookmark all of our streams this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And come on by tonight and check out some singles. All of those shows are linked in the description of this video. So I hope that you'll come on by and participate. We'll also, by the way, give you a shout out for anybody that would like to use that code. And like I was saying, I'll give you a shout out. And we gave a shout out to all of these people last night. So we're giving shout outs to everybody. So if you use that Jabs family link, we'll get you taken care of. So shout out once again to all those people. Here we go with my last stack, and then I'm getting asked for all kinds of things. My wife's calling me. My daughter's asking for things. So let me finish this up. We've got Jackson Chorio. We'll see if we can get any of these parallels. Not really any numbered stuff in this. There's PCA right there. Nick Gonzalez. Cal Raleigh. 65 home runs for Cal Raleigh, including the playoffs this year. Wasn't enough as the Blue Jays got past the Mariners last night. Let's check the backs and see what we got. We're going to have Sandy Koufax on the Sweet Cap, 1 in every 3. Ken Griffey Jr. The cycle, and we got another blank back, our second blank back of the video. Let's see who it's going to be. That's going to be Blake Snell. I know that I'm selling in the single show tonight one of his minor league cards. 2-time Cy Young Award winner right there, Blake Snell. Once in both leagues. There's a Piedmont, 1 in every 2 pack. Sovereign of the Roberto Clemente. That's not too bad, 1 in every 5. Looks like no 1 of 1 unless it's coming out of one of these last few cards. We got the Polar Bear, which is still relatively common, 1 in every 7, and the Piedmont. So there you have it. Those are those little mini cards, Topps T205s. If you want to check them out, we'll have more in the breaks coming up tomorrow. And also with this, I think I have 50 hobby packs thrown in with this round tomorrow, and also a free jersey. So check it out. We do free giveaways all stream long during our breaks. We usually give away 2 to 3 full hobby boxes filled with packs, because every 5 teams you buy, it's a free hobby pack. And we also give away lots of other things, such as jerseys and boxes and stuff like that. So check out our breaks. If you want to go to the link for tonight, you can. It's in the description. There's the single show. If you want to go to our breaks Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week, with the big Whatnot Card Show coming up Thursday and Friday, $1,000 per night, $2,000 total given away during that card show on Thursday and Friday. So come on by and check it out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Good night, everybody.